I'm Jesse Zinzak.
And I'm Lila Ibrahim, and this is Kareen Hunt, co-designer with Omer Arbel of the 2010 Winter Games Olympic medals. Thanks for joining us, Kareen.
You're welcome.
You're going to show us what right here?
I'm going to show you the artwork that was used for the medals.
So this is where the whole idea originated, right here on these prints.
Yeah.
Jess, can you help us unroll these?
So,
We have two separate ones here.
yeah, this is the Paralympic design with the raven rising, totem rising.
Okay.
Wow, so you did
Yeah.
the Paralympics and the Olympic medals.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this one here then, let's roll this out of the way
Okay.
and take a look at these 4 boxes. Explain to us what we're looking at and how that works into anyone looking at this says this isn't, how does this work into the medal?
What is it?
Yeah.
It's based on a bentwood box, which is very specific to the Northwest Coast. It was called our Box of Treasures. So the idea was that the medals would come from the Box of Treasures for the athletes.
Okay.
And so there are 4 sides. On 2 sides is the orca's head. So you see it there and there. And these 2 sides have the bodies of the orca. And there are 5 of them representing the Olympic rings.
And you weren't the only person, I'm sure, that tried to get the job of doing this right here. There had to have been hundreds, if not thousands, of people who wanted to do this. I mean, do you know how many people you beat out to do this?
Well, the process was quite extensive, so somebody would have had to take a lot of time to put together a proposal. So I think the actual numbers that went in were over 300, and it was open to artists all over the world.
Talk to us a little bit about how these medals are one of a kind and different from medals from previous Olympics.
Okay, well, each of them it is going to be unique. Every athlete will receive a medal that is different from the next.
Wow.
And that is done by cropping this master artwork. So you would see that, for example, and then that, or that.
So each side of a box kind of gets cookie cuttered out by each medal.
Yeah, it's cropped digitally. And then if you put all the medals together, you have the artwork. Yeah.
And talk to me a little bit about, obviously we know gold, silver, and bronze, but there's something unique to how these medals are being created, the component that goes into them.
Well, some of the gold was taken from motherboards from computers. It was recycled.
Wow.
Yeah, as part of the sustainability that VANOC is, their program.
It's pretty cool how Canada has really been refurbishing lots of assets to create new things. I think that's really neat.
Was that your idea in creating the medal, or was that something that kind of came organically once you submitted your idea?
Part of everything, every aspect of what VANOC has done is a sustainability component. So if they're working with Tech Kaminka, who provided the medals, that's Tech's idea, I believe. We worked with the Canadian Mint and Omer and I with VANOC in the design.
Wow, it's such an accomplishment for an athlete to receive one, and an accomplishment for you to have created this. But this is not your primary or only job. You have an operation here.
Yeah.
You're going to show us what it is you do?
Lots
Yes.
of other stuff going on.
Yeah.
Let's go look over
Let's
there
check it
and
out.
see what
Okay.
else you have.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
All right.
So, Kareen, not only did you design the 2010 Olympic medals, but you also have another business. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. It's called Gwatwina Atlanum and Company, and it's the Raven and the Wolf. My 2 crests.
That's a mouthful. I don't know if I
Yeah,
can say
I know.
that.
It's-
We're going to stick with the Raven and the Wolf.
Yeah.
So what is it that you primarily make here, part of your business?
Here, I make jewelry. So I hand engrave silver, gold, white gold.
So
Yeah.
you have a piece that you're working on that you can kind of show us. If you can kind of walk us through and tell us what it is that you're doing.
So this is the block, and this silver piece needs to be attached to this with a kind of cement that heats, and then I also need this. And so the silver, this hardens and it holds the piece in because there's quite a bit of pressure when you're engraving.
Wow.
I hand draw them, and then I take my graver and so both hands have to do it.
Now, not only do you do this, but it looks like you have this. What is this piece here? This is something that's finished.
Yeah, this is a belt buckle.
That's great. It's great that you have such a tradition and involved in your work, and you've brought it to something so modern like the medal for everyone to enjoy.
Thank
You
you.
Excellent.
would think that, you know, like something like this could be a hobby, but in your case, this is an amazing career. And I mean, so many people are going to take something away, you know, via the medals at the Olympics. I mean, that's amazing for sure.
Thank you so much. And to find out who wins the medals that Kareen created, see all of AP's Olympic coverage at wintergames.ap.org.